Hi guys, this is Mounika from the Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University. Today we will discuss about selection sort. First, let us know about what is sorting. The process of sorting can be explained as a technique of rearranging the elements in any particular order, which can be set ready for further processing by the program logic. So sorting is nothing but arrangement. So there are many types of sorting techniques are there in C language. For example, bubble sort, width sort, selection sort, merge sort, and heap sort. Let us take an introduction about selection sort. Selection sort is an in-place comparison sorting algorithm. It has an order of n to time complexity, which makes it inefficient on large lists and generally performs worse than the similar insertion sort. So, selection sort is an easy way to sort a given list of elements. So let us know about the definition of selection sort. Selection sort is basically a selection of an element position from the start with the other rest of the elements. Elements are compared and exchanged depending on the condition, and then selection position is shifted to the next position till it reaches to the end. So selection sort is nothing but in a given order we have an index element and the other element. So by swapping the elements we get the sorted position. So algorithm, let us know about the algorithm. Algorithm for selection sort. The step 1 is set minimum to the first location. Step 2 is search the minimum element in the array. Step 3, swap the first location with the minimum value in the array. Step 4 is assign the second element as min. Step 5 is repeat the process until we get a sorted array. It can simply explained as the algorithm divides the input list into two parts. A sorted sublist of items which is built up from left to right at the front of the list, and a sublist of the remaining unsorted items that occupy the rest of the list, and so on. Let us consider an example to understand clearly. Consider an array of 4 elements 7, 5, 4, 2. In this 7, 5, 4, 2, 7 is considered as the index element because 7 is placed at the first position. 7 is compared with the remaining elements, and the smallest element is placed at the first position in the array. So first 7 is compared with the 5. So in this 7 and 5, 5 is the smallest element. So 5 is supposed to be considered as the index. 5 compared with 4, 4 is the smallest element. 4 is now index element. 4 is compared with 2, 2 is the smallest element. So in this array 2 is the smallest element. So 2 is swapped with the 7. So first place is occupied by 2 and the last place occupied by 7. So finally we get sorted array 2 and the unsorted array 5, 4, 7. 5, 4, 7 is not in sorted position. In the first step we sorted first smallest element, that is 2 at the first position, and the next in the second step we sorted second smallest element. So in this unsorted array 5, 4, 7 we have to find the second smallest element. So consider first 5 is the index element and the smallest element. 5 is compared with the 4. In this 5 and 4, 4 is the smallest element. 4 is compared with 7. In this 4 and 7, 4 is the smallest element. So 4 is swapped with 5. So we get sorted array as 2, 4 and the unsorted array as 5, 7. In the next step, 5 and 7 are the unsorted array and 2, 4 are in sorted position. So 5 and 7 in this they are in sorted position. Now in 5 and 7, 5 is the smallest element. In the first two steps we had sorted 2 and 4. In the next step 5 and 7 are in unsorted array. Consider 5 as the index element. So 5 is compared with 7. In these two elements, 5 is the smallest element. So 2, 4, 5 are in sorted order and 7 is in unsorted order. In the final step, we have 7 as the unsorted array. There is no need to sort 7 because it is only one element. It gets placed at the last position. So the final sorted array is 2, 4, 5, 7. So this 7, 5, 4, 2 unsorted array is converted into 2, 4, 5, 7 sorted array by using selection sorting technique. So this is a very easy way to sort an given unsorted array. So simply it is said as consider first element as the index element. It is compared with the smallest elements in the array and gets swapped. And then in the next step, the second element is considered as the index and the next smallest element is found out and gets swapped with this index element and so on. So up to this we had discussed about what is sorting, different types of sorting techniques in C language, introduction to selection sort, what is selection sort, algorithm for selection sort and an example for selection sort. Let us discuss about the logic present in selection sort. Here list means array of items and means size of the list. For I it varies from 1 to n minus 1 and minimum equals to I. In the next step, for j varies from I plus 1 to n. And in this situation, if list of j less than list of minimum, then minimum equals to j. It means first we consider first element as the index element and here if index minimum not equals to I, then swap list of minimum and list of I. So here the logic ends. So this logic can be explained easy as first we consider the first element of the array as the index element and it get compared with the remaining elements in the array. When we get the least element in the array, it gets swapped with the first element and the process repeats. So we get sorted array from the unsorted array using selection sort. Let us discuss about the coding of selection sort. In this coding, first we have to declare the variables as in a of 100 and ij position swap. First we have to enter the size of the array as printf enter the number of elements and it gets reads by the function scanf. And next we have to enter the numbers and reads with scanf. Let's get start the coding for selection sort. Get starts with the for loop and I value starts from 0 to n minus 1, then position equals to I, and another for loop starts with j value I plus 1 to n, and if a of position greater than a of j, position equals to j. If position not equals to I, swap equals to a of I equals to a of position equals to swap. That means exchanging of a of I and a of position will happen. Then the array will get sorted. Finally, we print the sorted array. So here the code printf sorted array for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, printf a of I. Let us look at the output. Here enter number of elements 4, enter 4 elements 4 to 7 1, sorted array 1 to 4 7. Not the least topic, time complexity. Here we go. Selection sort is not difficult to analyze compared to other sorting algorithms since none of the loops depends on the data in the array. Selecting the minimum requires scanning n elements and then swapping it into the first position. Finding the next lowest element requires scanning the remaining n-1 elements and so on. Therefore, the total number of comparisons is order of n square. In mathematically, we explain time complexity as given below. So up to here, we discussed what is sorting, different types of sorting techniques in C language, introduction to selection sort, what is selection sort, algorithm for selection sort, example for selection sort, logic for selection sort, coding, and finally time complexity. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment and share.